Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. And I do appreciate the support. Guys, we got some news out of Memphis. Shout out Memphis. Damn. Concerning the Tyre Nichols trial. A trial we've been covering since the jump at the start of this video, this channel almost. And some news has came down that they want to change a little bit of the venue of the trial, the Memphis murder trial for the 3 Memphis police officers up here. It was really 5, but 2 of them took deals. The ones you see up here, Demetrius Haley, Tadarius Bean, and Justin Smith. All 3 of these guys are on trial right now. On the 28th of next month for the death of Tyre Nichols, city of Memphis. You know we'll be watching it. And news came out today that they want to use jurors outside of Shelby County, which they did in the civil rights trial, and they were found not guilty of some of the charges that they originally were charged in the civil rights case. Now, I was there when, the trial was going on for the most part, and we're still waiting for the federal sentencing for these 3 guys. Now, it's overlapping into this trial, which they're saying is going to last about a week, maybe less. But either way, they want to bring jurors in from another county, and both parties agreed to it. If they like it, I love it. Here's the story.
Well, new at 5, jurors will be brought in for the trial of 3 of the former Memphis officers charged in connection with the death of Tyre Nichols.
A judge made the ruling just hours ago. WRG Chief Investigator Jessica Gertler has more on what that looks like for the trial set to start in just a month.
It appears as though there has been an agreement between the parties as far as the change of venue.
Shelby County Criminal Court Judge James Jones accepted that agreement, announcing Friday afternoon a jury from outside of Shelby County will be brought in for the Tyre Nichols murder trial. This motion, filed by the defense, claimed pretrial publicity has infected potential jurors within the county. The judge says logistics are still being worked out.
We're wanting to make sure that we have a fair and impartial jury pool, and we don't want a report of any locations of where the jury may be selected.
Deputy District Attorney Paul Hagerman further explained.
And so if the judge were to announce where he was going, well, all of a sudden there's a storm of pretrial publicity, and we're going to be talking about, a different jurisdiction. And so we're trying to, ensure everybody's right to a fair jury.
Hagerman making it clear the trial will still happen in Memphis. Just the jury will come from another place in Tennessee, somewhere the judge already decided, but again, won't announce.
It'll just be a matter of going to that jurisdiction with the judge, with the defense attorneys, with the defendants, and the actual physical picking the jury, which is probably 2 days.
Attorneys for Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, and Justin Smith did not make a comment after court. Haley remains in custody until his federal sentencing is affirmed, but Bean and Smith were in the courtroom across the aisle from Nichols' parents. Haley's attorney attempted to get the second-degree murder and aggravated kidnapping charges thrown out.
The grand jury could not have had evidence of the knowing element.
The judge denied that motion, claiming in order to do that, it would create a mini-trial before the trial. He also denied Smith's attorney's attempt to get charges thrown out, too. The trial is set to happen April 28th. In downtown Memphis, for your news leader, Jessica Gertler, WRG News Channel 3.
Okay, that's the story. It's news, but it's not really news. The trial's still going on the 28th of next month. I'll be down there, as always, to support the family. Miss Rovan. Rodney, my main man, just got off the phone with him. Shout out to the Wells household. And, we'll do this thing all over again. Good thing is they say it's going to last a week. You know what I'm saying? Or might run into the weekend. Me, honestly, I think by Friday they're going to have all the information they need. Now, like I said before, when I was down there for the federal trial, the civil rights trial, they had the same thing going on where they had, jurors come in from out of town and stuff like that and have them be up in there. Same thing, and I'm more than sure the defense is the ones that really push for this, because of the results that they got last time. Though they still got convicted of violating the civil rights, they didn't get convicted and all that. So they're using this as a dice roll to see if it works twice. And I hope it don't. Because, I mean, if you look at it, said Haley's lawyer and Smith's lawyer trying to get the case thrown out. Especially Haley, Demetrius Haley. I know he want to get it thrown out because he looked real bad on camera. You know what they all do, but especially him. You know what I'm saying? He ran his mouth. They're going to show all of that and all. He going to be sitting up in there. And listen, as far as a murder case, this is hard to beat. In my opinion, it's unbeatable. I seen that video, no disrespect to the family. I've looked at that video over 150 times. As hard as it was to watch. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that mesmerized me about this whole situation is I can't believe police officers did this to this man and he didn't even do anything. And what you say he was guilty of, not stopping and whatever, all that other stuff did not warrant, you know, him being beaten and then chased like a slave and then beaten less than half of a block away from his house. And, you know, we talked about this until we blew in the face, and, you know, it upsets me that this happened. But I would give these guys no leniency. You know, I've lent my platform and my support to the family. And, you know, I go down there and you know, they, you know, I'm grateful that they have me and accept me as family as well. And we're going to see. Seriously, we're going to see. This whole thing of I didn't do it, I want the cases dropped and all this type of stuff. No way. What's crazy about this, and I want y'all to pay attention, C.J. Davis is the chief of police. C.J. Davis, the one that started this whole thing with building this Scorpion team. News broke out a couple of weeks ago that she cannot be brought in to testify or be a part of the trial. Ain't that some stuff? Once you think about it, when you high enough, the way you look down and the people under you that work for you or the people up there that look up at you are so small, it's like you can't be touched. You can't tell me she don't bear some brunt of the blame of this. You brought this, and like not just here in Memphis, Raleigh and Atlanta, stuff was happening under your watch. But it's no accountability. Just like these officers, no accountability. You killed a man. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, you want the charges dropped? You don't give people breaks in the street when you arresting them? You doing your job? It's upsetting. This whole thing is upsetting. Like I said, justice for Tyre Nichols, whatever that means. But I mean, they need to be held accountable for their actions. And they're sitting up there with them smug ass looks like y'all did in that civil rights thing and smiling and stuff. We'll see if y'all do that this time when you sitting up there in that smaller courtroom and all lights are on you again after being convicted of something already. Now they were saying, oh, well, we're going to give them the same time that the feds gave them. It's too late for that now because the feds, they kept pushing back the sentencing. So now you're going to get the state charges first. Crazy. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. What is it, April 28th or 29th? They said this is going to jump off. I got it written up on my board up there. Let's get it. See you in the next video. Take care.